Greetings everyone, I am RSV. So every class has their main skill, but what about the sub skills? Which ones are best for them? And which skills are overall best and why? Firstly, let's go over the sub skill combinations on every class and determine which one best. Keep in mind, from my research, the max level of them is 20 at the moment. For hunter sub skills, we have HP up, PA charge movement speed, or HP recovery on trial. For fighter, we have HP up and jump power or PP recovery on trial. For ranger, we again have HP up, peanut butter potency. For gunner, we have offensive PP recovery and HP up. For force, we have natural PP recovery and HP up. For tech, we have damage resistance up and HP up. For braver, we have rest to heal strength and HP up. For bouncer, we have HP up and encore jump. For wager, we have HP up and stationary HP recovery, or you can set that out for gaining HP on trial. Now you probably noticed that I said HP a lot just then. Well, HP is just the strongest sub skill out of all of them. It is just the most impactful overall in my opinion. If you max out all your classes, you're getting a free 180 HP, which is invaluable. Recovering HP or PP on trial can be handy in certain circumstances. However, it isn't universal, so you may want to get a loadout with them, but it's very nitpicky where this is useful. It could be useful in Geolab to keep your stats full at the end of every fight. PA charge movement speed is very useful if your class uses charge skills. And while a lot of classes do, there are classes that don't, of course. Having more mobility while charging is just invaluable, as it does slow you down in the first place. Jump power could be very important for your class. Being able to jump higher is very useful, and if that synergizes with encore jump, then your encore jump will jump even higher, which just means you have more height. Encore jump, by the way, allows you to do an additional jump after you attack in a double jump. Having more photon blast potency is a no-brainer in my opinion. If you can get more damage, more output, it is a no-brainer choice. Offensive PP recovery is actually very important. Getting more offensive PP recovery, especially passive PP recovery that you do not need to do anything to activate, is very invaluable, as it means you'll spend less time basic attacking and more time using PAs. The same goes for natural PP recovery. There are moments where your natural PP recovery kicks in, notably while you are basic attacking, and again, the less time you are basic attacking, the more PAs you can get off. Now you may have noticed a very defensive trend with these sub skills. I've included HP as one of the best out of all of them, and I've even said that DR in the case of Tector is one of the best. Well, DR here is self-explanatory in that case. Being able to increase your survivability passively is just invaluable, and there is nothing overall that really beats this. You'd rather be able to resist a one-shot than have more healing that you can't use because you just got one shot. And here I'll talk about the elemental resistance increase that you can get on sub skills. And well, they're honestly just filler. I'd argue that not only do enemies not do down effects enough, this skill will not cancel out the detriment of your armors reducing all your down stats. Therefore, I'd argue that they are useless. If you do only use one gear armor, however, it may be useful to throw frost resistance on, since there are a lot of enemies that do freeze at the moment. Rest assign heal. Increasing the amount that your rest assign heals for, despite what I said before, is invaluable in this case, since there is nothing better. Stationary HP recovery. This one isn't that good, and I don't think the Waker sub add-on skills are very useful in general. It's either stationary HP recovery or HP while doing a trial. Stationary HP recovery only toggles when your weapon is sheathed. There are situations where this will apply, but in most cases you're not going to benefit from it. And for this reason, in the case of Waker, I actually do say the main sub skill to get is HP up, and the others can just be ignored, and you can just get whatever you want at level 20. Overall, I find everything that you can do with the sub skills really fun, and the sheer amount of health value you can get from it is actually amazing. But I've been RSV, and I'll see you next time.